Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Thursday, October 23rd. And I just want to make a quick announcement. So tomorrow, tomorrow, Friday, October 24th, and you'll see it if you hop over to either chatmosa.com or auntiederek.com. I'll be doing my first nighttime show. Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea at nighttime. We will start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time if you can make it. So we would love to have you. I want to try to test my way of being in Arsenio Hall. So during the daytimes, I'm a bootleg Wendy Williams. So at nighttime, let me see if I can be a bootleg Arsenio Hall. So there's that. And it's still Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And before I talk about the organization that I've mentioned both Monday and Tuesday, with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts. My Icy Chili, my gorgeous Moon, and my Libra Queen. Hey, ladies.
What's
Hey.
up?
Hey, good morning.
And I just wanted to reshare that because like I said, after learning about it, I really like it a lot. But the Voices Initiative, Voices for Black Women, the initiative by the American Cancer Society, and let me just get the link and repost that. But you all should see on the donate button, the green button that says Voices. You can actually click that link and be directed to the enrollment page straight there. So that way you can sign up for that initiative. And who that initiative is for Black women between the ages of 25 and 55 who have never been diagnosed with cancer. So please, your voice is needed. We need the money, we need the research, we need the resources. So please, your voice is needed. Sign up if you have not already. And to learn more about voices, you can see here on slide 2, which I'm going to share, more information about it at voices.cancer.org. So again, Black women, I'm talking to you between the ages of 25 and 55 who have never been diagnosed with cancer, and they are excused, like they say, with the exception of like a skin cancer. Please sign up for this initiative. All right. Well, with that, we can go ahead and get started with the tea, honey.
Tea time.
Yes. Well, we like to start off with some Diddy news at first when we have some. And child, why they saying that he done woke up in jail, honey, with a knife to his neck?
Mm, pictures of it ain't true.
Mm-mm. Well, and you see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop, Diddy allegedly woke up with a knife to his throat during frightening incident in prison. Oop, somebody gonna put in the comments, it should have been in his chest. Oh my God. Excuse me. Well, Diddy's friend, Charlucci Finney, says the bad boy mogul woke up with another inmate holding a knife to his throat. Speaking with the Daily Mail for a piece published on Wednesday, Finney claimed that he heard the music mogul had a close call at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He's been staying there since his initial arrest in 2024. Uh, he woke up with the knife to his throat, Finney told the outlet. I don't know whether he fought him off or the guards came. I just know it happened. If this guy wanted to harm him, Sean would have been harmed. It would only take a second to cut his throat with a weapon and kill him, he said. It was probably a way to say, next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. Everything is intimidation. But with Sean, it won't work. Sean is from Harlem. Diddy's lawyer, Brian Steele, previously mentioned safety concerns during his criminal trial, including one alleged incident in which an inmate holding a razor was stopped by a guard. Finney added, Sean has kept a lot of this stuff to himself because he doesn't want to worry his family. But if you're in jail and you've been charged with anything sexual, it's not a good place to be. He continued, the prisoners take it personal. They look at it like it could have been my mom, my auntie, my daughter. They try to get what they call prison justice. And you have to understand, we're not talking about a regular person. We're talking about Diddy. The story comes after TMZ reported that Donald Trump is currently considering a pardon for Diddy. They wrote that the president is facilitating, or excuse me, vacillating on commutation, but White House staff are urging Trump not to commute the sentence. A spokesperson for the White House issued an official response to NBC News on Tuesday. There is zero truth to the TMZ report, which we would have gladly explained had they reached out before running their fake news, the official told the outlet. The president, not anonymous sources, is the final decider on pardons and commutations. Diddy is currently serving a 50-month sentence, as we know. And we also talked about how TMZ came back from after the White House released that statement, said, "No, bitch, our sources are accurate, and we stand by our story." So that's that on that, honey. Somebody tried to put. I wonder which and what they tried to put a knife to his neck for. I don't. Oh, not an eye roll emoji in the comments. I am screaming, baby. Are we overdid it? Y'all overdid it. Oh, I can tell y'all over there, motherfucker. Look, me too, honey. But his ass in the news, so we got to talk about it. Well, someone else we got to talk about who a lot of us are tired about, Chris Brown and Kevin McCall. And I kind of knew we weren't going to see when he showed that EBT card, honey, on that podcast. I knew we were not going to see the last of him. And I know he's probably going to take this 15 minutes of recognition and try to make it at least an hour. But you remember how we said yesterday the crackhead colorist allegedly pre- pretty much ate that one thing and said you can't walk across bridges that you've burned when he pretty much when Kevin McCall was asking him for some money. Well, I have this article here from TMZ, and y'all will see where it says here Kevin McCall explains a Chris Brown $25,000 demand open to working with Young Thug. So I just want to ask the co-host, and I'm just going to take a vote here, and I think I already know the answer. But there's about a 3-minute video of him explaining why. Would you rather watch the video, or would you rather just me read the article?
We love your voice.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I will read the article. Well, Chris Brown and his former co-writer Kevin McCall reignited their beef this week. Yet Kevin is telling TMZ Hip Hop he's willing to make amends. That is, if Chris will stop trying to lil homie him. He said, quote unquote, lil homie him. So I guess that's the new term because I heard it was like son him or little brother him, but lil homie him. Anyway, we caught up with Kevin outside of the Rockefeller Lock studio in Melrose in LA Wednesday afternoon, and he couldn't resist trolling Chris with a little song about being done dirty by a vulture. Kevin accused Chris of owing him $25,000 during a recent viral interview where he broke down in tears, where we got him to clarify this purported debt. According to Kevin, he fulfilled a 4-song label obligation for Chris, with one of the tracks being their smash from 2010, Deuces, but claims he's waiting on Chris to sign up on the paper so he can get paid. Kevin says he apologizes to Chris if he's not to blame, like Young Thug suggested, but still takes exception with the ex collaborator writing him off as a flunky and refusing to address him by name. Speaking of Young Thug, he jumped out in between Chris and Kevin's clash, offering to pony up the $25,000, but that offer doesn't appear to be on the table. Not that it matters. Kevin tells us he's never met Young Thug and was hazy to accept his money, but he's willing to work in the studio for it. Mm-mm. I guess, girl. Anyway, enough. But like we not gonna have we. This is not going to be the last we heard about this. This next story, y'all. Y'all, when it comes to them toxic men, y'all better stop ignoring that shit, honey. Just a little piece of advice from your favorite auntie, cause honey, that shit can kill you. There has been studies about that, especially when it comes to like a bunch of stress that leads to a bunch of anxiety that can eventually lead to death at the hands of a narcissistic partner. I say all that to say, honey, now Kim Kardashian, as much as we don't like to talk about her on this show, she's actually talking about how Kanye West done caused her to almost get a brain aneurysm, child. And do you see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop, Kim Kardashian reveals brain aneurysm diagnosis, blames Kanye West's divorce. Mm-mm. Well, it's no secret that Kim Kardashian's divorce from Kanye West did a number on her. Now it looks like she's still dealing with the fallout. Recently, a trailer for the new season of her family's Netflix series, The Kardashians, aired, revealing that it may have even led to some serious medical problems. In the trailer, the mother of four is seen getting an MRI. She later told her family that there was a little aneurysm. They were like, just stress, she added per people. A brain aneurysm is a bulge or ballooning in a blood vessel in the brain, according to the Mayo Clinic, and they're fairly common. If the brain aneurysm leaks or ruptures, it causes bleeding in the brain, known as a hemorrhagic stroke, the medical center adds. Brain aneurysms are common, but most brain aneurysms aren't serious, especially if they're small. Most brain aneurysms don't rupture. Well, that's good to know. But so shortly after revealing the news to her family, Kim broke down in tears as she discussed her split with Kanye. I'm happy it's over, she stated. My ex will be in my life no matter what. We have four kids together. It looks like the aneurysm may not be the only health issue that's popped up amid stress from the divorce, however. In the season 7 premiere of The Kardashians, Kim also shared that her psoriasis had been flaring up. I haven't had psoriasis since I got divorced, and it just started coming back, she explained, adding that she felt pretty tested by her ex at the time. It felt more stress, probably just because I had to super, super protect what I had to protect.
Girl,
Ooh!
I can't listen to another fucking word.
Look, no, when I heard that, I literally heard somebody's lips just smack. I'm like, and I don't
It
know who
was
it might have been you, Chili.
it was my lips, baby.
Oh God.
Okay, guys,
Oh,
I just got back and y'all
mm,
are cackling. What did I
mm.
miss?
You
Well,
miss Honey Chill being audibly annoyed.
By
Kim
Kim
says
Kardashian?
stress has given her an aneurysm and what was that other thing she said had a flare up?
Psoriasis.
Her psoriasis. All because of stress about Kanye.
And the
Aneurysm,
divorce. Oh my God,
An
the
aneurysm.
divorce.
You
bitch.
know what? Did y'all see that she's gonna be in a new show?
And
Yes,
what's so sad is that I want to watch the show real bad, but her being on it just really is just you
Sad.
know
I said not
because
Niecy.
I know it's gonna
Niecy.
be good, but not with her.
Right. I see Niecy's in it, and I'm like,
honey.
And I love
Niecy,
oh,
Sarah
DC.
Paulson, Glenn
Yeah,
Close, honey. They got some heavy hitters up in it.
I am
and then
so
that right, I
annoyed.
mean that lady
And her.
I'm
with
so
the
annoyed by that.
that
Mm.
lady with the
I ain't seen
aneurysm.
Glenn Close in a minute.
How she
It's
gonna blame that
something.
man for an aneurysm? Oh Lord Jesus. Oh, but
Foolery. Foolery.
Hey,
Hi,
This was,
Jesus.
Jesus.
hey, Jesus.
Well, I
Oh,
am going to watch the show only because I
mm,
mean I don't hate Ryan Murphy's work. I know he can be a little at times, but I don't hate his work. I actually did have a chance to watch American Horror Story. I forget the name of the season she was on. It was actually just the one that was just on. I think last year, maybe.
yeah.
mm.
Did she do bad? Yes. Was she horrible in it? Yes. But I mean, I've seen worse acting, so
You watch TV, so yeah.
there you go.
Look, you watch the first episode and tell me if it's tolerable.
I sure will. And then I just feel like, with her, even though she is like not as serious as an actor as the other her co-stars in this show, I think if there are enough co-stars that it's going to pretty much drown out her bad acting.
Yeah, she
Are
won't
we?
be on the screen all the time. We'll
I
see
hope
the
not,
other people, hopefully.
The
because they put her up front in the picture, and I was
exactly that's what
annoyed
I'm
by
saying.
that.
They centered her on that
No,
little advertisement, and I was mad as fuck. I was like, why?
Hell,
Why they
because they
do
need
this?
really.
them views. As much as we hate it, that family has a lot of eyes on them, and anything they are part of gets watched.
Mm.
But Glenn Close, you think Glenn Close can't draw an audience? Come, I no, no.
Not a younger one.
Hmm.
Like yeah, and I hate you, and because it's gonna sound like I'm defending, and y'all know I can't stand that family, honey. But it is
Yeah.
what it is. They are pop culture.
Mm. Mm. I don't even like
Mm.
you saying that.
Asterisk.
I really don't. I just don't even like it. I don't care if it is true or not. I don't like it.
And
What
after
law?
this
What Law Roach
story,
said? Law Roach said, they're pivotal in pop culture, and they may develop. She may develop something that may, be
Uh-huh.
good enough that people are gonna want to buy. But baby,
Baby.
Oh,
I'm never buying shit. I don't care
okay.
if
Uh,
it got associated to a Kardashian. I don't want it. Fuck
y'all,
them.
she just put out them terrible little panties,
That's
and
what
people
that's what
bought
Law
them.
was
That's
talking
what Law was
about.
talking about. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, y'all bought that? Yeah. You know what? And this always leads back. This is why we got you. This is exactly why. Because y'all fought for anything. What the hell y'all buying them ugly things for?
I guess the girls these days want to show off that wolf pussy, honey. Show off that wolf pussy, girl. I know that's right. You don't shave for nothing. These niggas don't deserve bald coochie. Let them all get to the hair, honey. Let make them eat through their hair.
It's fake. Oh my God. I can't.
Look at the chat.
I don't even know what y'all talking about. What did she release?
Oh,
Some thongs that got fucking hair on the outside of them. They got fur on
Oh,
the
coochie. What they
outside.
call a merkin or something like. Let me see.
I don't
It's something
fucking know.
stupid.
Something
Kim
stupid. Something dumb.
oh,
Kardashian.
I saw a picture of that. That's her product.
Hmm.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh
That's her
Lord.
new innovative product.
Innovative asterisks.
You already know that's what that is.
Let me yeah, they're we have a comment. Oh, the new skims. Yep, and I'm sharing the Google images just so y'all can just quickly see for those who have not seen these coochie draws, these coochie hair draws.
The
But
real
this is a
Coochie
good
question
hair
photo of
dye.
him right here.
is why would you? Why? Why?
Look, they want
Why?
to show off that wolf pussy.
Look, groceries cost $4,000, and this is what y'all buying. Oh, God.
They cost how
And you
much?
know what's gonna get you more
four
groceries? That wolf
thousand.
pussy.
$1,000.
Both.
$4,000.
Yeah, groceries cost $4,000, and this is what y'all buying. What y'all buying.
You could go to the hair store and get some Yaki number 15 and glue it on your
I
current.
know that's right. You better call out the exact brand and type. I know
Or,
that's right.
And
or
glue them
you
on
could
your
just grow
current
your own out.
thongs and save
Right.
$4,000.
Use what the
Or
That's
Lord
how.
gave you too. That's even
yeah,
free.
Listen.
it's free. It's
That's how
there.
you know you was in the hair store back in the day. That Yankee baby. Oh God.
Oh my God. 4 grand. And people, well, you know what? If you can sell it, I guess. I
Well,
guess.
your
Listen,
panties cost four
she's
thousand.
selling for them
I'm just saying.
people. She's selling for them people. Go ahead, child.
And to think
This
people would not pay their bills to be able to buy something like this.
And
You
that's
know,
my whole point. My whole
get out
point.
of here.
Groceries is $4,000, and this is what
You
y'all buy.
know, in
look,
this economy,
they ain't gonna be able to eat, but you know what they will be able to do? Play with that coochie hair.
Shut up.
It, then we have a comment telling us to go get some of theirs. Yeah, y'all can have some of this coochie hair if you want. I'm not opposed to sharing. Y'all can have some of this wolf pussy, honey. Let me stop.
you ain't gonna stop. Stop.
Mm-mm.
Well, speaking of somebody who needs to stop, honey, Jelly Roll. Y'all know him,
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
singer.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh
Well,
Lord.
he was just talking about how cheating on his wife was the biggest mistake. Was his biggest mistake. They always do that same script, that same song and dance. They act like cheating is just like some terminal illness and not just a poor choice. So I'm sharing this link from TMZ, and we're just gonna watch a quick about it's about like a 50-second video of him talking about him, quote unquote, making a mistake and cheating on his wife.
He just did this?
He just did this, honey.
Oh, not when she just pushed out oh hell no. See?
Well, no, let me rephrase. I don't think he did it recently. He's just talking about it recently.
Oh, okay, okay. Cause I was about to say, now she don't push out his
Cause yeah, now that he's
Mhm.
famous, girls pee pee when they see me, kind of thing. Is that what's going on?
Mhm. I'm guessing, honey. If you getting wet off Jelly Roll, baby, we okay.
Jelly roll wallet.
One of the worst moments of my adulthood was when I had an affair on my wife, because it was the first time that I was like, I really can't get this right at all. Like, I know I'm in love with this woman. You know what I mean? Like, it was just such a, like, it just really, really, really blew me back. And, um, and I did a lot of work to repair that relationship. You know what I mean? Like, the repair has been special, man. We're stronger than we could have ever been. And, I wish our story would have went in the way that it never had an affair, but and I'm in no way glad it happened. But man, I'm proud of who we are today. I was hanging around a bunch of people that were cheating on their wives.
Mm.
I was, when I was doing cocaine, I was hanging around a bunch of people that were doing cocaine. When I was drinking a lot, I was hanging around a lot of people that were drinking a lot.
Um, so not only did he just blame his poor choices on like just being a quote unquote mistake, like it's something that he just couldn't avoid. He also threw his friends or the people that he was around just right under the bus. Gonna say, yeah, I was doing cocaine and I was around the people who were cheating on their wives. Sir, this is not about them. This is about you. So you ain't have to throw them under the bus like that. But I try to tell y'all, and I put on Twitter a long time ago, honey. Y'all be thinking, when y'all get with them fat motherfuckers, and y'all be thinking shit gonna be safe. No, baby, they gonna cheat on you just as fast as the skinny ones will. Ask me how I know. Them fat niggas be cheating, honey. Do y'all not remember that it was that video going around where it was that dude working at Popeyes and he was at the window and that girl was like play flirt with him and look at him just ready to cheat on her while on the clock. Look, they have a comment. They're full of food and audacity. Exactly. Exactly. So I'm just saying, if you don't remember anything I say today, remember, don't be going with a fat nigga thinking shit gonna be safe and they ain't gonna cheat on you, honey, because they gonna do it first, allegedly. Allegedly.
Additionally, an ugly nigga.
Quinn,
Don't even
you
get me
beat me
started
to
on
it.
them. Don't even get me started with them. I'm in love with one now that just won't do right. Let me stop. Well, speaking of ugly motherfuckers, Cash Patel, he did the FBI director. He did the his press conference talking about baby. They are like they scamming up in the NBA with this illegal gambling.
Yep.
So, and thank you, Chilla, for bringing this story to my attention.
With the mafia child.
Girl, I mean, you talking about blood money?
I said they
I'll play
still
around with that shit if you
mafia.
want to, honey.
I said they still active. Hmm.
Yep.
Hell yeah, they still active, and very
Where you
much so.
where you thought they went?
I don't know. Quiet. I guess. I don't know. I thought everybody was dead or gone. They got new
Mm-mm.
ones.
They just changed what they invest in. You know, they all about the money. They didn't go nowhere.
Hmm. And y'all see where it says here by way of this TMZ article I just shared. FBI's Cash Patel announces NBA arrest in illegal gambling investigations. And I can't remember who it was because we talk about so much shit on this show. And I do remember us talking about y'all know I don't follow sports ball, but we talked about somebody else who was in the NBA. I wonder if that person is one of the people they're talking about in this article. I'm not sure. But I do remember us talking about some gambling and NBA and somebody. But the story starts off FBI Director Cash Patel and other federal officials just shed light on the Thursday arrest of Chauncey Billups, Terry Rose, and Damon Jones. And the allegations against the trio of NBAers are shocking. Rose's case is perhaps the most eyebrow raising, as New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch claimed that while the Hooper was with the Charlotte Hornets in 2023, he illegally helped bettors gain thousands of dollars by letting them know he was going to pull himself from a game early with a quote unquote with a supposed injury. And you know what? I think that's who we were talking about because I think I remember those details. But anyway, when he dropped from the action on the hardwood, Tish says the co-conspirators made out with a ton of money and actually delivered the proceeds to the Hoopers' home where the group counted their cash.
Mm.
Mean Meanwhile, Billups was taken into custody over accusations he helped mafia families, including the Bonanos, Gambinos, Genoveses, and the Lucchese's, in an elaborate scheme to fleece victims out of millions of dollars in rigged poker games.
Wow.
According to the feds, defendants all across the nation would lure people to games under the premise they were playing some high stakes cards and use celebs like Billups to make them appear legitimate. Yet the feds say once the victims sat down, the defendants used all kinds of technologies to ensure the fish would lose.
Mm.
Officials say x ray tables, special contact lenses, fixed deck shufflers, hidden cameras, and more were all implanted in and around the poker rooms to help the defendants steal cash hand over fist. Tish alleged one victim lost $1.8 million in the games and that there were over $7 million in total losses throughout the scheme. She claimed the mafia families used threats, intimidation, and violence to recoup the money. Officials say Rose and Billups' cases were separate, calling one an insider sports betting conspiracy that exploited confidential NBA information, and the other a nationwide scheme to rig illegal poker games. Though they added they were related, and that Jones was actually involved in both. In total, the feds say 34 people were arrested in the two cases. Billups, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers, actually manned his team's sideline in its home against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Wednesday night. Hours later, he was taken into custody in Oregon. Rose, a Heat guard who joined Miami via trade in 2024, did not play prior to his Thursday arrest as he sat out the Heat's Wednesday road matchup with the Orlando Magic due to a coach's decision. Jones, one of LeBron James's former teammates in Cleveland, has not been an employee in the NBA since the 2018-2019 season when he was a Cavaliers assistant coach. The fraud is mind-boggling, Patel said of one of the cases Thursday. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi year investigation. And then there was an update. And the update says there was actually two updates. So it says the first one says the NBA just announced it's placing Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups on immediate leave from their teams in wake of the Thursday's arrest. It added it's cooperating with authorities, reviewing indictments, and taking the allegations with the utmost seriousness. The integrity of our game remains our top priority, the league stated. So that was the first update. And then the second update says Tiago Splitter is set to be named the interim head coach of the Blazers, according to ESPN's Shams Charania. He joined the team as an assistant coach in June. Baby, messy, 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 honey. Messy, scammy, mobby, messy. Oof, child.
I bet it's not the only sport involved too. Truth be told, they just got caught. I don't think this is a one-off, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean, honey, and it is. But you know what? Because I don't want no smoke with the mob, just like Suge Knight, Auntie Derek's daytime tea do not agree with the opinions of this article. We respect any and everybody.
Hey, we
We
didn't do
respect
it.
any and everybody here.
We didn't turn them in. Hey, we ain't got nothing to do with it. We just talking about it.
Okay.
But those names, all those mob names, they've been around for generations.
Mm-hmm. Running things, honey.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Wow.
Yeah. Well, speaking of running things, baby, Megan Thee Stallion is running things in court, and she is not playing with these motherfuckers who kept playing with her about, spreading misinformation on her name. And I love that. Just like what I'm gonna do to hand me, I'm gonna hand me your ass. You will be hearing from my lawyer, bitch.
Oh,
But I just shared this link from Hot New Hip Hop. You should see where it says DJ Academics details second deposition in Megan Thee Stallion's case, Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Graham's case. Well, recently, DJ Academics did a second deposition with Rock Nation's lawyers over the case of Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Grams. She sued the gossip blogger in 2024, alleging that she spread false information about her shooting with Tory Lanez, who is still serving time for that shooting. According to academics, the deposition made more sense to him this time around, and it no longer centered around Drake and Nicki Minaj. Just did my second Rock Nation Meg Thee Stallion deposition, he tweeted today. The law firm wasting Jay-Z money. This time they tried to act right. No more Nicki and Drake questions. Shout out to the Jersey federal judge keeping Rock Nation in line. They harassing real niggas. I believe Nicki. I'm sorry, they harassing real niggas. I believe Nicki. It's no way they think they getting millions from Milagro, he continued. So why spend hundreds of thousands to ask stupid questions about other niggas? My thought they got a multi-million budget for attorneys to bully anybody who speak against them and try to silence them. And then they got like a bunch of screenshots of his rants on here.
mm,
And then it says, in various other tweets, Ack accused Rock Nation of being thirsty for information about Nicki and Drake. Um, by the way, for clarity, the case I was deposed in has nothing to do with Drake and Nicki, he wrote. It's Meg suing blogger Milagro. Most of the questions seem to surround a theory of theirs suggesting Drake, Nicki, and Tory are paying people to talk bad about Meg and Rock Nation. They might be schizophrenic. He went on to question why Nicki or Drake would ever pay streamers like him or Aiden Ross to talk about Meg or Rock Nation. According to him, Nicki doesn't even like him, and Drake has no reason to worry about something like Meg. Academics rushed to social media to criticize his first deposition shortly after it happened in August, too. He even shared footage of himself telling Rock Nation's attorneys that while he's been paid by every record label known to man for promotion, he's never been paid to talk about a specific topic online. Mm, You need to stop
sure.
talking, period.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why would they be suing the little people? So y'all always shut the fuck up with your lies. That's why.
Hmm.
Talking about bullying. Y'all the one doing the bullying.
Exactly. Well, two things can be true, honey, because you know how I feel about the CEO of Rock Nation. So, and you know what she like to do. But no, but I'm not gonna like, like you can clear like Meg was clearly disturbed. We clearly saw the misinformation spread about her.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
those lawyers are doing what the hell they supposed to be doing.
yep.
Then when it comes to like they CEO coming after bitches like me who try to take a show's poster off of damn Twitter because it got a picture of her. You know what? Let me get on to the next story. Speaking of people who said, stop playing with me and shut the fuck up, this is what Wanye Morris from Boys to Men, he's saying that to Chili from TLC, honey.
Oh,
Oh yes. I was like, oh, when I read this story, so I have this TMZ article. Let me share that here. And you all should see where it says Wanye Morris calls out TLC's Chili over Boys to Men babyface horror story. Now, before I start reading, so Chili actually did, speak about how it was pretty. I'm a paraphrase it, of course, but she was just pretty much talking about how Boys to Men pretty much had a huge downfall after they disrespected Babyface. They say that how you pretty much bite. Chili was like, how are you biting the hand that feeds you, and other things. And again, I'm gonna ask the co-host to do another vote. This video with Chili talking is about 3 minutes. Do you all want to watch that to see what she had to say, or no?
no.
Well,
Or
there we go.
or okay, or
You said we have no in the chat as well, so we will not watch Chili talking, but we will read about it. So, TLC's Chili recently used Boys to Men and Babyface as an example of a cautionary tale about artists failing after biting the hand that fed them. But Boys to Men's Wanye Morris is calling it a fairy tale that's completely made up. An old July 2027 interview clip between Chili and Grammy-winning engineer Leslie Brathwaite has been circulating on Instagram, which graced Wanye's radar on Tuesday night. Wanye first hinted at betrayal on Chili's part, writing, "Damn sis, Lisa would never," a reference to the late TLC band member Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who was known to keep it real no matter what. Wanye then declared he would dial up Babyface to get his side of the story, but knocked Chili sources, claiming she was never close enough to Boyz II Men's operations to get the full scoop. While adamantly stating Babyface had been part of all of their projects. He must not count the group's lackluster selling 2000 album, Nathan Michael Sean Wanye, where they handled the bulk of the writing without any involvement from Babyface. In the interview, Chili doesn't name names, but heavily insinuates that once upon a time, while on tour, Boyz II Men sat around and strategized before coming to the conclusion they didn't need Babyface for his platinum pen going forward. Their 1994 album, Two, had gone diamond in addition to becoming a benchmark for R&B projects, largely thanks to Babyface written mega hits "I'll Make Love to You" and Water Runs Dry. Leslie, who worked on the album as an assistant producer, agreed with Chili's recollection of the Babyface exile, and TLC were on numerous tours with Boyz II Men in the 1990s. So I don't know Wanye, honey. I don't know. So do you got both Chili and Leslie saying this? Say, oh yeah, I remember that recollection. And he tried to sit here and say, "Oh, that he wasn't close enough to Boys to Men's they weren't close enough to Boys to Men's operations for her to know the full scoop." Baby, y'all were on tour together, like, and quiet as it's kept, they was probably fucking. Everybody was fucking each other when groups get together, honey. And people be fucking each other on tour, so it happens, honey. Jagged Edge, Destiny's Child, everybody just be fucking, honey. They ain't got nothing to do but perform, eat, exercise, and fuck.
Oh my God. But wait, didn't somebody, wasn't there just a story about Wanye and a love triangle recently?
Uh, I missed it, but if there was, I wouldn't be surprised, honey. Oh, and I should say allegedly about all that stuff. I just allegedly, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes, Adrian,
Wanye Ben Morris,
inappropriate relationship with, I forgot who.
Brandy probably.
Yeah, I think so. I want to
It
say
was
yeah,
it was
but
somebody else that was in the love triangle. And I think they accused
Oh, Adina Howard.
oh,
He had
that's what
Adina
it
Howard
was.
beefing with Brandy. Yes,
And she got they said she got blacklisted.
blackballed, and she should have, because what the hell is you beefing with a fucking teenager for over a nigga? Allegedly.
Well, she said it happened, so
hmm There you go, honey. I see. A lot of people don't like it, but I love when, especially like our favorite groups or our favorite acts from our growing up, when they come out and tell their story. I love it, honey. Well, our next story, honey, and I have three more stories left. So, Wendy Osefo from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Remember, we talked about her not too long ago being arrested, and she's calling that over. She said the police illegally arrested her, honey. This is illegal fraud. How dare y'all? How dare you arrest me, Dr. Wendy? So y'all should see here by way of TMZ, Real Housewives of Potomac star Wendy Osefo accuses cops of illegal arrest, and she wants the charges tossed. Well, Wendy Osefo says she's not the fraudster here. She's the victim, and is claiming cops hit her with an illegal arrest as she fights to clear her name. According to court docs obtained by US Weekly, the Real Housewives of Potomac star wants all the charges against her and her husband, Happy Eddie, dropped, arguing there are alleged defects in the charging papers and the search and seizure was unlawful. The docs also add any verbal omissions, statements, and confessions she made shouldn't count because they were unlawfully obtained. Wendy and husband Happy Eddie were arrested on a slew of fraud charges earlier this month and booked in Maryland on multiple counts of fraud. They spent one night behind bars before posting a combined $100,000 bail. Wendy staring down 16 counts, seven of them felonies for allegedly making false, misleading info fraud, while Eddie's got it even worse with 18 charges, including nine felonies. Prosecutors say it all traces back to an April 2024 burglary report when the couple claimed pricey designer bags and bling vanished from their pad while they were vacationing in Jamaica. But cops said Wendy posted a pic on her socials wearing a ring she claimed was stolen and uploaded the photo after the alleged burglary. Stupid. All that school and no critical thinking. Stupid. Girl, you should have locked that shit up in a safe or something. Like, and I am by no means encouraging people to, commit any fraud, especially not insurance fraud, because your ass you will fuck around and get locked
Y-
up.
That should have been in a safe deposit box for the next 5 years. You can't bring that out. Why would you bring that out?
Stupid.
Like
Not smart.
if you gonna be scamming, do it right. Like what the hell?
My
Just
point exactly.
silliness.
And then the crazy thing is, it ain't like she not in the DMV area, honey, where all the scammers be scamming. So she could have, like, she could have went to like, you know what? Let me not even go there. Allegedly, allegedly. But if you know what I know about DC, honey, they are full of colorists and scammers.
Well, I mean, Atlanta, aren't they
Well,
two
no,
sides
Atlanta's
of the
not as
same coin?
well, yeah, Atlanta has the scamming, but not as so much the colorism like DC
Are
does.
we sure? Are we sure?
Oh yeah, girl. Oh yes. Yes,
Oh
positively sure.
no.
Because what I
Oh
tell
my
you, baby,
god.
DC, they believe allegedly is light skin is the right skin, honey. I have seen it with my very own eyes. And I'm talking about the gay community, by the way, the black gay community, by the way. So,
Oh well, you know what? Then you know more than I do about that, and I was talking about the other. So you know what? We both probably right.
yep. Well, honey, remember where we talked about David Geffen and Donovan Michaels, honey? We learned that Donovan dropped his initial lawsuit because, and we even said that he probably dropping it because he's trying to maybe amend it or get more money. Well, that looks like that might be the case, honey, because I have this TMZ article here, and you all should see where it says David Geffen's estranged husband accuses him of hiding finances. And you know what? He probably not lying about it either. Because remember the last story that we read, it literally said that David Geffen has reportedly has no communal or community income or whatever, however they worded it. Pretty much saying that he's not getting any money from his community properties and all that, but whatever, whatever. So yeah, he says this is David and Goliath. Stop hiding your finances. Not a biblical reference, and anyway. Billionaire David Geffen's refusal to reveal how wealthy he truly is in an attempt to minimize his spousal support payments to his estranged husband, David Andrew Armstrong, aka Donovan Michaels. At least that's what Armstrong says is going on. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Armstrong is accusing Geffen of refusing to submit his financial documents to the court because he thinks he can skirt around California's financial disclosure laws, all in an effort to achieve aggressive spousal support limitations. Armstrong says it's completely unfair, likening the situation to a case of David and Goliath because the financial gap between him and Geffen is so wide. He further claims he is being unfairly outspent and that his ex is prepared to win by any means necessary. He additionally alleges he's been financially controlled by the producer and film studio executive for a majority of his adult life and is entitled to full disclosure of his finances so the divorce can continue on. The model and fitness trainer is also pushing back against Geffen's previous filing to retroactively credit the money he's already spent on housing him following their separation. We told you earlier this week the media mogul submitted docs claiming he's already shelled out $200,000 in cash to Armstrong since they separated back in February, plus is paying his $15,000 a month rent. And to top it off, he claimed he coughed up almost $200,000 for his ex to go to rehab. So he says all that cash should be counted for something. Not to mention, he also said Armstrong is in possession of $5 million in art, jewelry, and watches that Geffen purchased. The divorce is high conflict, as you can see, and the fact there's no prenuptial agreement doesn't help. Armstrong also filed a salacious civil lawsuit against his ex, claiming he weaponized his trauma for his personal gratification and public image. He withdrew that suit this week, however. We broke the story. Geffen filed for divorce in May after separating in February. They were married for just under 2 years. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I mean, I hate to say it, but did you really think you were going to he's not wrong about the David and Goliath comparison. Like, did you really think you were a model and fitness trainer was going to just like somebody like David Geffen, a whole billionaire with billions of honey, with money and trust that we can't even pronounce, money in accounts overseas and Swiss accounts, baby, that can't be like this man got money on top of money on top of money, money that most of us will never see in a lifetime. Including Mr. Donovan Michaels. So did you think this billionaire did not or was not going to protect his assets? Yes, but and just like this article said, he's willing to do anything, any means, use any means to do so. Absolutely. I mean, but yeah, he's saying he's really hiding how much he's really worth. So we'll
Well,
we'll
I don't know why he thinks he's so entitled to so much money. Y'all wasn't married that damn long.
he thinks they was married
And
long enough. He said, "Look, I was putting in work, dicking this old white man down. Give
mm-mm,
me my
mm-mm,
money."
mm-mm, no. I'm I'm sorry. I'm not siding with the scammers. I don't care. And I hate to be you know, scammers got me up here defending men. God damn it. But still, honey, you getting a whole lot more than a
I
whole lot of
know it.
other people. You can't be happy with what you getting. You got a place that's paid for. You ain't even gotta pay for it. He done gave you money, and you got $5 million worth of art and jewels. You could be selling some of that. What is you doing? Are you
Yeah.
trying to pillage that old man just because you was? But David, David's fault. He should have did a prenup. Now that was stupid on his part.
Mhm.
Very stupid. But why do you think you wasn't there shooting the hoops in the gym with him? He had a whole fucking life uh, before you was even born. Actually, like why you think you
Mhm.
entitled to all of that? That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it's weird as hell, honey, but he really thinks, and I think that's, and I'm almost sure that's his line of thinking. He thinks because he was putting down that work in the bedroom, he is entitled to some of that money, and he feels that because he's been doing it steadily for 2 years, then he is. I mean, look at how he was able to dick him down into not signing a prenup, like allegedly.
Look,
So,
David was dickmatized for a little bit, but he done woke up and he
hmm
said, "No, you can't have all my money." Now, hell,
when I tell you I don't never want no dick that good, honey, anything that's gonna make me damn question if I need to sign a prenup or not to protect my assets. Oh no, please keep it. Mm-mm. Go leave that shit for the straight women. Y'all can have it. No shade.
I don't want it either. Shit, it's too much.
Well, our last story, honey, speaking of what's too much,
Oh,
honey. And people think Ice Cube is too much, honey. And
he is.
yeah, I'm inclined to agree, but when they talking about is his music.
Oh,
So
well,
I actually didn't even know he was making new music, but he is. And I have this link from All Hip Hop. You should see where it says Ice Cube blast age critics after quote unquote at my age video sparks fierce debate. So, Ice Cube shut down retirement talk and defended his place in hip hop after a social media user told him to quit rapping following the release of his new track, Act My Age, featuring Scarface. The 56-year-old rap icon responded to ex user Freddie Hotspot, who posted, Hang the mic up after the October 15th debut of the music video, which playfully features the rapper's faces digitally placed on babies' bodies. Cube didn't hold back, replying, "I will never listen to you and hang up my mic. You obviously lost your sense of humor. You need to go find it and stay out of my business." Um, the video's visuals and lyrics challenge ageism in hip hop, a topic Ice Cube addressed head on in the song's intro. If you're over 35 and still rapping, keep rapping, my boy. Fuck all that. Oh, I'm getting old shit. No, we need y'all. We need y'all to save music. We need the real lyricists back. Act My Age is part of Cube's latest album, Man Up, which dropped September 12th. The project continues themes from his earlier 2024 release, Man Down, and includes collaborations with longtime peers like Scarface. The album arrived as Cube launched his first major U.S. tour in over 10 years, Truth to Power, 4 Decades of Attitude, which wrapped the North American leg in October after 22 stops. Cube's
A
latest work,
tour.
a tour girl. Well, Cube's latest work leans into themes of accountability and cultural awareness. I've always stood up on speaking truth to power and making music that reflects reality, he said of Man Up. Man Up is about accountability, resilience, and reminding people where the real problem comes from. Hip hop didn't create the struggle, it gave us the language to call it out. And you know what? That's all nice and well and all and blah blah blah. But if we really talking about accountability, we need to really wake up. How your fucking ass was sitting there parading around for Trump and sitting there kept trying to act like you weren't a Trump supporter and was talking down on Kamala Harris,
Honey.
and literally lied on her, talking about they never reached out to him when they literally reached out to him and a bunch of other hip hop legends for a call, to talk about things and talk about community things and stuff like that. He felt that he was too good to be on that Zoom call, but ain't going around
Look,
talking about they never reached out to him.
look, I'm mad at whoever this person was that challenged Ice Cube because now they got me defending this motherfucker, and I don't want to do that. But if you think he's too old, then don't listen to his music. These people,
Hmm.
they are the pioneers. Like literally the beginning. Either so they're gonna be in their 60s, and if they feel like they still want to rap or do whatever, then they can do that. I mean, any other genre does that, and this is it's never happened before. You know, like this is like pushing the envelope further because it's still in its first wave of here because this is not like it's been out 120 years. It's literally been just about my whole life. So why can't they rap and figure out what they want to do? Guess what? You don't have to listen to it. I mean, I don't like mumble rap, but I can't tell them they can't make music. I just
Honey,
don't listen to it.
it
The
has
hell?
everything to do with anti-blackness. Everything to do with it. And just like you said,
Exactly.
they don't do it with other genres. They got all these old ass motherfuckers, like people like Kiss and stuff, like Gene
80
Simmons, who honey,
years old.
who just got into that car accident and don't drink no water, but he bathing himself in Bengay to get on stage, honey, to play them old ass tunes. But when people like Ice Cube, who's not even old, he's 54 years old, by the way, and
Well,
still a
right.
pioneer of this genre, and they're telling him like, I think like you said, honey, I hate this article because it makes me have to defend him because he's absolutely right when he says, look, we need the real lyricist. We need it.
Hmm.
Rap has turned into something totally different from what it used to be, and it didn't turn into anything good, in my opinion.
No, and there has to be something for the old bitches. We still here, motherfuckers. We still here.
Exactly.
So I may want to listen. I don't want to listen to Ice Cube, but Jay Z may feel inclined that he wants to drop another album. I'm gonna listen because he's in my genre of era when I
Damn
was
right.
growing up. So I'ma still listen to him. I don't care what y'all say. Shoot, this has never happened before. All the other genres have been out, doubled over, then lapped itself a couple times. This is the first one. Like, let us be.
Look, you see how Madonna can easily put out music if she wanted to today, and people would just eat it up. But no,
Oh
if
my
Ice
God.
Cube
And I
though,
know.
or Scarface though, oh no, it's the y'all should just stop. Oh my God, give it up. No, sit your
Yeah.
fucking ass
And guess
down.
what? All those first wave of rappers are pushing into their 60s. You're right. Yes, they are. All of them. And the ones, at least the ones that haven't passed away yet, because they have a very steep record of rappers dying in their 50s. So they ain't had a very great longevity because they ain't taking care of themselves the way they should. But still ain't yet, the ones that are still here, they should be able to still create and do whatever the hell they want to. All these
Damn right.
ageism people, I can't wait till you raggedy motherfuckers make it to fucking 40, 50. Talking about it's old. I don't ever remember dogging older people the way that this younger generation does. These younger generation of people. I don't remember dogging the older generation like that hit like, you know, the way that it is. And maybe that's social media and maybe that's where it comes from, but you know,
Please, please remember that one part of that, one of the generations was eating Tide Pods, and the
Ooh,
others doing
wait,
whippets.
what'd
So
you say?
I said, please remember that one of them generations was eating Tide Pods, and some other next generations is doing whippets and shit. So and
Well, you
that's a
right.
hard
there you
look.
go.
So
Well, you know what? There is a generation that has come up and their parents was on Molly and ecstasy. So we have Molly and ecstasy babies, and they ain't okay. They are not okay.
I mean, I can't talk too much, honey. My generation, the millennials, honey, what we was doing, sniffing out them household appliances like the Windex and Common and
Who
anything
was
we could
doing
find.
that?
Oh, baby, we was, honey, it was, I was sit here like I won't doing it. Me and my peer. Never mind. Let me not be like Jelly Roll and throw us all under the bus.
I was like,
I'm
who
only
was
talking
doing
about
that?
me.
Who was doing that? No, but seriously, I mean, I come out of the crack baby era, and I mean, crack baby kids still have some sense. I don't know what's up with this younger generation. They rap too tight, and
Well,
I don't
no,
know,
you're right. But
and
I
not
love,
in a good way either.
they're really not. However, what I do love about this younger generation is that a lot of them, like, they have like a really good sense of self that I wasn't able to get until like my mid 30s. So I
Yeah.
do, that I think that they have a lot of mental health awareness that we didn't have growing up. So I like to see it, and I
Well,
really
and
feel
you
that the
know
younger
why?
people are.
It's because we
Oh, why?
started going to therapy, and so we
Yeah.
started making our kids go to therapy. That's why they have us, because there wasn't a generation to tell us, because we came from generations that didn't, well, one was locked out of therapy, and especially, and we talking about black folks because I'm always talking about black folks. We didn't have black therapists like they did, like they had white therapists. And black people, I wholeheartedly don't, I believe we should not be going to white therapists at all. They don't serve
I'm
us very
inclined
well.
to agree.
And so, once we started getting black people in there and getting that's where they have a better sense of self, and that's good, yes. But sometimes they still overdo it because everything can't trigger you. We can't just pad you, put you in a pillow and bubble wrap to keep you safe from every trigger. Please stop. Let's be fucking for real. But it's good that now in the black community, therapy is more accepted, more um, prevalent. Still not as much as it should be, but you know, we working on that.
We working on it. We gonna continue to work on it.
But mm-mm.
Well, everybody, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we
Hmm.
head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
No, we're gonna let you
No.
go run your errands.
Have to go. I'm
I'm
just
just so
so
busy.
busy. Oh my god, I have errands. I'm so busy. I'm
I'm
name is
so busy.
Auntie.
Oh my god, I had to cut this show short today.
Oh, just
So
because of
busy.
errands. But yeah, so and please join if you can, join us for our special nighttime edition of Daytime Tea, which will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Do not forget to send us your breast cancer awareness resources, organizations that you would like for us to share on the show. You can send them to me on social media or email me at auntie@auntiederek.com.
Hmm.
In the meantime, I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
And don't
Okay.
forget, subscribe to Auntie so you don't miss the show.
Subscribe. Head to auntiederek.com and subscribe to a bitch. Bye,
Bye, everybody.
everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.